Firstly, let's review what an electrical utility is. An electrical utility is a business, and their product is electricity. They must get paid for their product, or they will go out of business, leaving their customers in the dark, if not in the cold and the damp. Like any business, their product is measured and accurately charged for. The utility companies have done this for well over 100 years with an old-fashioned electromechanical meter using a motor, gears, and mechanical dials as their cash register. And finally, for review, just who does the electrical utility serve? They serve the ratepayers. And what is a ratepayer? Almost every residential or small business customer of virtually every electrical utility in America is a ratepayer. People like you and me. Why are we called ratepayers? Because we pay the rate every month when the bill comes. If we don't, our power gets cut off. And indeed, the Merriam-Webster Internet Dictionary defines the word ratepayer as one who pays for a utility service and especially electricity according to an established rate. First known use of the term ratepayer, 1845. What will it take to convert ratepayers into customers in the 21st century? It'll take 21st century technology and a simple energy dash panel located in every home or small business. Think about it. When you go to the filling station or gas station to put fuel in your car, you know the price per gallon or liter, and you know exactly how much fuel you're buying with the money you have available to make that purchase. But electricity has been different. You use the product, the electricity, and you get a bill for it later. If you don't pay the bill, your utility company becomes very annoyed with you and ultimately cuts your electricity supply off. Why? Because they're a business and they must get paid for the product they sell. So what are the steps required to convert ratepayers into customers? Firstly, we must allow the utilities to replace all of their old-fashioned electromechanical gear-grinding cash registers or power meters with modern electronic power meters, just like every retail store in the entire world has done with their old cash registers for the last 25 years. The electrical utilities are in the process of doing just that. The old meters are being replaced with modern electronic meters. Why? 3 reasons. 1, this makes the utility company more efficient by reducing labor costs. This keeps rates down when the prices of almost everything else is going up. Secondly, utilities need to reduce peak demand. This means utilities must do everything possible to reduce the maximum load on their entire service grid by slightly reducing the load of each utility ratepayer or customer at the time of maximum energy use, like very hot summer days. And thirdly, utilities must show every ratepayer in the comfort of their home or small business exactly what the current rate or charge for power is, how much power they're using at any instant in time, and how much power they have used and are obligated to pay for since their last bill. This must be done in real time with real-time data, not stale data presented from a website. That would be like looking at your credit card statement the day after you put fuel in your tank. Utilities have always been one of the most trusted businesses in America. Think about it. The utility provides our electricity 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. When the power goes off, no company in America responds faster than an electrical utility company. And when big problems occur, like major outages from a natural disaster like the recent Hurricane Sandy on the East Coast, almost every other major utility in America sends some extra or off-time employees to the affected utilities to help bring back their service quickly. Indeed, utilities have the trust and confidence of most Americans. Why? Because they have earned it for over 100 years. Again, to restate, utilities are responding to the demands of the 21st century today by replacing their old-fashioned power meters with 21st century meters. One of the most obvious benefits to the consumer will be the ability to bring the meter indoors and to display rates, energy use, budgets, and projected bills in the comfort of one's home, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. That's progress. And that is the utility's commitment to their customers, who become much more than a ratepayer in the process. Now, can this technology create negative side effects or unintended consequences? Not when it's properly done by the utility and properly explained by the utility to their customers. The new meters waste less power than the old motor-driven meters. They produce less magnetic fields, or EMF, and they are 100% safe, have no negative health effects, and can provide a safe and secure data environment. In the next chapter of our Smart Meter School, we will explain the brief history of the modern 21st century power meter and why utilities, appliance manufacturers, and customers, no longer ordinary ratepayers, will come to embrace this new technology, one of the marvels of the 21st century. And we will explain exactly how the new smart meters work in plain English, not engineering jargon. But for those of you out there who are intent on portraying the poor little power meter as some kind of a health risk, or worse yet, an evil Cold War spying bug, beware. That myth, that dragon, will be slain.